everyone, my name is Cyber, and welcome to this edition of RollOut. This is an unscripted, unedited really, series where I am just taking the time to hop in the passenger seat with you and just explain what's going on in the channel while you're driving along. I'm just going to be talking about how things are, basically like the news, the Cyberprime channel news, and kind of reflection on what I think I'll be doing in the near future. This rollout is specifically focused on one major thing, but I'll try and sprinkle in some updates for things that, if I can. I don't have a list or anything, this is just kind of me rambling, so if it does sound rambly, that's why. This isn't scripted, it's just me trying to talk to you, the people, and about how the channel is doing. But the main thing that I want to focus this rollout on is a big change that is probably going to come to the channel very soon, if not the day after this video goes live. And that is that videos on the Cyberprime channel will no longer be daily uploads. This is what I really want to discuss on this episode. It's just something that I want to take time to explain. There's multiple reasons for this, and they all kind of end up causing the same end goal that I am trying to focus on. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The two reasons really that I want to actually stop doing daily uploads for a while anyway is that my life is about to get very busy for the foreseeable future in terms of academic work and employment, so I won't have as much time to work on editing and work on content. That is a big factor in this. And then the second reason is that I have decided that I want to focus on videos that require more time to edit in order to improve my editing skills over time. They also seem to do better in the long run in terms of views and engagement, especially Destiny-related ones. Oh man, my voice is going. So expect more of that in the future. The plan is basically to focus on making the high-edited types of videos, so that's like Destiny challenges or Destiny... basically just the non-Fire Team of Fools Destiny videos. Video game races, such as Spider-Man and Goose Game, which I promise will come back. And then other long-form series, such as the Fire Team of Fools itself and the blocks, are the main two. They're the type of series that I think I will find the most satisfaction of by getting them out and getting them finished, because there's also a lot of footage, especially for the blocks, that hasn't been edited yet at all. And I want to keep that going. The Fire Team of Fools, episode 149, was actually the last episode that we recorded. I have no other footage for the Fire Team of Fools, except for half of the 150th special, but that will be coming down the line. And that also includes the Machinima. The Machinima is also a massive reason, because I want to keep that going, and I want to get the next episode out of that relatively soon. Probably won't be next week, but hopefully the week after, potentially. But again, we'll have to see. It's just depends on lines and just recording and getting everyone in one place to do the machinimating. There's a lot of things, but I want to get it out quickly to you because you guys seem to like it, and I like making it, so it's great. It's also just really fun to have so many people and so many like talented people working on one project to kind of bring a short story that I crafted to life. It's very cool, very cool. But all of this doesn't mean that once these, like my solo series are finished, that I'll be done with solo series. It just means that they'll probably be reduced in the amount that I upload simultaneously. Like, it'll probably end up just being one or two. So if you think about it now, right now there is a Marathon, there is the live stream of God of War, which I promise I will go back to, but there is a chance that that will no longer be live streamed, that will end up being just a video series from now on. There is a big chance that will happen actually, but we'll see how that goes. And then just anything else that I do on my own, I want to try and narrow that down to one series at a time if I can. So as soon as I finish Marathon, I will move on to the next, or I will finish God of War probably before moving on, just so it's not so much going at the one time. The biggest thing that not a problem, but the biggest challenge that I think I face currently with the channel is that I have so many series uploading at the same time, and I want to try and get videos for each series out as reliably often for the people that enjoy it. And that's just, it's proving pretty difficult, especially when it comes to recording, because some series are a lot easier to record than others, and then some series are a lot easier to edit than others. But it's just trying to find that balance, so eventually having the perfect amount of series at the one time that can help me balance my work life, if that makes any sense. Not that YouTube is my work just yet, but maybe someday down in the future, down in the great beyond, it will be. But until then, that's why I can't focus as much time onto editing, because I have to actually work and do some other stuff. So that is basically it. I will try, there will be like content out regularly. Like, I'm hopefully never ever going to let a week or even half a week go without an upload going up. For example, I'm currently editing a Destiny 2 funny moments-ish, not really funny moments, but Destiny 2 special challenge video that it features another Destiny 2 creator, which is cool. Good fun, good friend of mine, and that should be coming out soon, hopefully before the end of next week. So I'm going to be focusing entirely on that for now, and then that will mean that there might not be any uploads until then, excluding this episode of RollOut, obviously. So until that is finished, there might not be another video up. And then after that, it'll probably be a Deblocks or a Marvel Spider-Man race, and there will just be waiting in between. It's not... It won't be easy for me to get used to, a lack of uploads and a lack of constantly churning out content, but I think in the long run, it might be better. And it might be not less stressful. I've never felt stressed for YouTube, because this is quite literally my creative outlet, and I just find it very satisfying and enjoying for my soul to actually make stuff and bring it to you guys. But it's just going to mean that I'm not like stuck to a deadline. I don't have to... If I don't have to upload something every day, that means videos that may have usually gone up today, I might be like, you know what, maybe I'll keep that until the next day and I'll give that a little bit more polish, or something like that. And that's basically my goal. My goal is by the end of the year... My goal by the end of the year is to hopefully have like 700 subscribers, potentially, and have better quality edited videos. I'm going to try and practice different parts of my editing in every video that I make from now on, and who knows, we'll see. So, like, some series no longer have subtitles, which is the blocks, and the reason that was because it would take way longer. It would double the length of time it would take to edit those videos, and even for a 15-minute deblocks, that can often take, for me, like 3-4 hours, even longer sometimes if there's stuff I have to do in between. And excuse me, so if I have more time, I'm not going to guarantee this because it will still take ages, but if I have more time, potentially I'll actually be able to make the subtitles return for some series. Luckily, I'm in the situation where all of my friends are incredibly hilarious, so they say incredibly funny things like every second sentence. So they require a lot of subtitles to like even highlight the comedy even further. But so it takes a long time to make all of those. But it is a labor of love, and I do really enjoy doing it. But hopefully doing this, stopping daily uploads will give me a chance to breathe and also edit things more and just have a slightly higher quality bar in terms of the videos that I'm churning out. And churning out makes it sound bad. There's the videos that I'm producing, and hopefully that will go well. Because also on top of this, there's other things like the Boys in the Pod podcast, which you should totally check out. I might have a link for that in the description if I remember. And just other stuff. Like, I'd like to get to the point where I'm able to dedicate enough time to do different types, like reaction and like breakdown stuff and theories. One of the new types of videos that I did recently with the Turtle Guy was a very last minute prediction style video, but we both found it really fun and you guys seem to enjoy it a lot. So That was we made baseless predictions for the Final Shape Showcase. And it was good fun, and I'd love to do more stuff like that, more kind of outside the box. But then again, I like to think that this channel is quite outside the box as well, because I don't know how many other channels have, like, Let's Plays that are actually in-character roleplay narratives that cross the 150th soon episode threshold, that have character arcs and everything, and that also we have an entire lore of interrupting pieces of roleplay improv comedy. I think this channel is a pretty unique channel, and even if it's just for me and my friends to document just us having a great time that we can look back in like 20-40 years and be like, hey, we actually had some fun. We made them good jokes. I'm happy with that, but hopefully I can make those moments be remembered with slightly better editing if I do what I'm going to do. And I think that is basically it. I think this might potentially be the longest episode of RollOut, and I feel like I repeated myself a lot, and I don't think I really announced anything other than the Destiny 2, the new Destiny 2 challenge, which isn't a challenge. It's vaguely a game show, but not really a game show. That's kind of the only description you can get. And, yeah, I don't think there's anything else. So I announced that the Goose Game, I promise, will return. Solo series are going to still continue, just not as often. And oh, one thing, Borderlands is exempt. Borderlands can go die in a pit of fire. It just keeps coming back, but I'm not going to edit that any more than I have to. It's just what it is. It's an experience. We hate it. It's trauma. It is designated it's the bin on the channel. It is the worst series that we've ever done. It shouldn't be allowed to exist, but yet it still does weirdly well in views, so we just keep it going. But yeah, Borderlands is exempt from the rule. Tales from the Borderlands will continue. I also forgot to mention that. I promise Tales from the Borderlands. Basically, any series that I start but never get to finish, I promise it will be finished eventually. That is one thing that I do want to try. By the end of the year, I do want to have, not a clean slate, but I do want to have every series that I started that can have an end. I want it all tied up. I want it all fresh start for 2024. And, what is it, year 5? Yeah, it'll be year 5 of Cyber Prime, the channel, but that's way down the line. That's way down the line. That's still like a good 6, 7, 8 months away. So that we don't need to worry about that. But thank you so much for listening to this. This was very rambly and just a very strange time as always, but I hope that you will understand the changes that are hopefully going to be coming. And I hope that you will appreciate it. If it turns out that you don't like it and you just want more content more regularly, I will try my best to get as close to daily uploads as possible, but I'm never ever probably going to guarantee daily uploads again for the foreseeable future. Come next summer, potentially, I might be able to go back to daily uploads, but that's, again, a long time away. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching and listening, really, and I hope you have an amazing day. The Fireteam of Fools 150th special will happen soon, alongside with the next installment of the Machinima, I promise. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Goodbye, and roll out.